You guys aren't going to guess where I'm at today. We are out on a nice, clean float. Nice, brisk morning. I'm probably going to have to pick up the paddle here in a second. Still a little bit of ice on some things, but for the most part, there's no ice out here. So far we've seen a beaver, heard some noises from a few different animals. We just, you can't pinpoint what they are at the time. Already stopped on one of these sandbars and just kind of resituated things a little bit. It's gonna be fun.
You want a video of those?
I am. I know you guys aren't gonna be able to see what I'm actually seeing, but man, just the way the sun came up and cast onto the ground around here, and where I'm from, it's always flat, so to even see a hill is majestic. I guess I've been lying. We do have rocks in Kansas. What do you know? Don't worry, I've been collecting some. I kind of thought this one was cool. I really like this other one that I put in my pocket. Check that out. It's just pure white. Man, if I could learn how to flint nap, I think that'd make a really cool point. Even though it may not nap very good because it's been, through the freeze-thaw cycles up on top, but I'd like to try at least. So this is the Canoe, and this thing, man, this thing is light. It's kind of nice. Definitely got it packed up. You can tell her maybe a little bit top-heavy there, I guess. Ready to move on. Go down river a little more.
What'd you say?
I was just saying that I cut out a lot of film sometimes. I just film myself to be filming myself, and maybe I'll find something in there useful. I got lots of memory card and battery, which I'm gonna have to take my batteries and put them in with me or something to keep them warm so they don't die on me.
Yeah.
I struggle with that when it's cold.
I got to think about the water on the way over here.
Yeah?
We could always, I brought that little shovel.
Yeah?
We could always dig a hole.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
Actually start a small fire in there, keep the sand and everything around it.
Yeah.
Leave the coals at the bottom, add another couple inches of sand, and leave them underground. It'd be at least an experiment, if nothing else.
You're a smart one.
Huh?
That's a good idea. It's funny that we're going down the river and the wind's blowing. It's backwards, it feels like. I know we're moving, but it feels like it.
Well, if the wind in our face feels like we're really moving.
Boy, you got that trolling motor going back there or what? A lot of ducks on the water. My friend, I ain't kidding you, he was fishing once. He got the duck caught in his fishing line, or like he hooked it or whatever, right on the foot. That was interesting, because that duck went flying off. He ended up snapping the line, but yeah. When you're young, you do some of the weirdest things, I guess, but I'll never forget that. It was too, man. He had his fishing pole. The fishing pole was doing this number just like you would a fish, but it was flying away.
Never an easy experience.
Can't believe how choppy it kind of looks here, you know? And it's not.
We got that big open stretch, that wind.
Oh, yeah. Wish the ground wasn't so frozen.
What's that?
So I wish the ground wasn't so frozen.
Can you get up? Or
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Always liked how you can see the different layers in the bank like that. Kind of can almost see a history of. It's cool. I just thought this was neat to show. This is definitely the tallest bank that we've came across so far, but how easily, you know, just like that tree up there is probably holding the bank together. Looks like little holes are up there for sparrows or, you know, something of the sort. It's not the Buffalo River, but it's still neat. Looks like kind of like a clay base right there, doesn't it? Like that greenish tint.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man, if that fell right now, that would not be good. There would be a huge suck factor in that. Jump, yeah, right. Well, that's kind of neat back in there. Kind of like a runoff or something. I didn't see that earlier. I don't think it's coming out in film, but that is definitely a bald eagle right there, guys. That is so cool. Wish I'd have been a lot quieter. Oh, it's not coming out. Man, I never thought I'd seen a bald eagle.
That's the first time I ever.
I've never seen one in Kansas that I can think of. Wow. That is cool. Man, guys, it's warmed up quite, it seems drastically from this morning. Of course, where we're at, the wind ain't coming down in this spot now. Earlier, it was just blaring through here.
Oh, it feels great. Well, that helps you don't rip.
I would agree.
Without getting to pigs, you may not get it back.
That's cool. It looks like an old, like he said back there, a well or something. Maybe a cistern or something. Who knows? You guys, we just, you know, just something caught our eye as we were floating by here, and it's really sad, honestly. You know, we had just seen the bald eagle fly off, and it kind of pictured in our mind. We seen this black spot on the bank, and thought, well, let's go investigate it. And sad to be true, but a dead bald eagle. Man, if you guys could see the size of them claws. Massive. You know, I really hope that this was a natural death and not something, you know, somebody came over here and killed this. And this can't be that old. Man, that's a huge beak. Wow. I mean, that bird is huge, guys. So majestic. Gonna have to leave it. Let nature decompose it as it is. Just wanted you guys to see it really good. Well, nothing we can do there. Have to carry on. Let the rodents eat it up. Found this pretty cool spot here with all these rocks cast across here, and the whole time we've been going it's all been sand or mud, so this is kind of neat. And of course, naturally I had to go and bust a rock out just to see how it sheared off, and found this pretty neat rock here. It's all purple. This wouldn't be very good for napping. It's all real grainy rock. Not even sure if that's coming out on film very good. Not even any sharp edges really on it. Yeah. Do some more exploring on it and check it out. There's some black rocks mixed in with that purplish red rock. I'll see if I can find one of those to show you. Here's a few of the other rocks that I've found. Kind of a greenish tint to that one. And then I've got this one here that, I don't know, it's got possibly a bunch of little fossils in it. Can't quite make it out. Like a jade green. That's definitely like a granite for sure. That'd be make a great countertop. Other than it's too small. There's a really big mixture of stuff in here. Like this bright red one here. I'll be able to break that one, that's for sure. worked great for me, didn't it? Check that out. Nice little red patch in there. A little bit of white. If we'd be quiet, we seem to get a little bit closer. Okay, enjoy just sitting and listening. You can hear the crows. You can hear mallard. You can hear the goose. As we get a little closer, they get a little louder. And there they go. Almost like taking off at a runway. It's a pretty cool place for a house. So we've beached the canoe. We're gonna take this island here and just kind of scope it out. Definitely could tell the temperatures dropped and cloud covers came in. We know there's supposed to be a storm coming through. And this was the island we actually had planned on camping at anyway, so we're gonna scope it out, see what kind of resources we have, and go from there. We kind of parked upstream. That way, if where we want to go is downstream, we can easily float down there instead of having to paddle back upstream. Can't really get away from society even if you want to. Just found this fungi. I have no clue what it is, and I'm not going to pretend I do. But I still get intrigued by fungi. Maybe I should take more time to study it. Looks like we found plenty of resources. You see a lot of beaver chews, and obviously that's not necessarily a resource, but found mullein and lots of washed up debris for a fire, and definitely a diverse tree selection out here. I've been seeing sycamores, willows, osage, maples, just off the top of my head. Yep. We're gonna go grab the boat, go downstream just a little bit because we found a better looking spot. That may not look like much to hike up, to drag all your gear basically up the side of this, but I'm going to go down there just to give you a little more perspective of how far that seems to be. I am beat. Yeah, doesn't seem like very far, but man, whew, when you're packing it, it does. It's that last part that's a doozy. I didn't show a lot of it, but here's my camp setup.
What's that? Oh.
Yeah, he's hammock camping, so about the same thing I did last time. We'll see how it works. We're going to collect some wood because we're kind of behind on that task and see where we're at that point. Get a fire started so we can get some food because I'm hungry. We skipped lunch.
Well.
Like it. We're out here, guys, just kind of, you know me, I like to just lay back and relax, but we were just talking about how nice it is right now. And we know what we got in store for us for this weekend's going to be a little nasty storm come through. He's got some, he brought some potatoes and you say it's like a sausage?
Yeah, deer sausage.
Like a deer sausage. It's looking really good. He had some jarred deer meat, and that was really good. It reminded me of something, but I can't think of what it is right now off the top of my head. But yeah, maybe I won't be so tired tomorrow. I doubt it though. Hey, woke up a little early this morning. Woke up at 5 o'clock just to try to get here by 7:30, so we could have some time to play around camp, which didn't seem like we had as much as I kind of thought we would, but oh well. So here's some of our catfish bait we're getting ready to dig into. How does that look? You guys want some of that? Nah. I'm gonna eat it. Oh yeah. That's some good catfish bait right there. Man. Almost has those pressed beef jerky taste kind of to it. That's what it tastes like to me. You don't know what you're missing. I'm just glad he's sharing it. Alright, that's the deer sausage and the potatoes. It is looking good. Got us a bed of coals down there. I ain't gonna lie, he did most of all this. I kind of just was lazy. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna have to pick up the slack. Alright guys, what I'm getting ready to show you here is the steep sand embankment that I was talking about that I climbed down earlier. Well, we don't want our water to freeze because it's going to be below freezing every night that we've done here. And he had a great idea to bury the water. And what we're going to do is we went ahead and dug this hole here using his cold steel awesome shovel. And just to keep our bottles from getting a bunch of sand over the top of them, we're going to go ahead and basically make a barrier over top of it. This will even leave a little air pocket in there because air is a great insulator. That's why we got insulation in our homes, to trap air. And we're just going to go ahead and cover that up. Kind of like we're burying somebody. I mean, no. We'll go ahead and cover that up and dig it out in the morning. Hopefully we don't forget it. Always got to show off the awesome campfire. I know you can't see it out there, but the river's just literally right over that edge. Really calm night right now so far. Quiet, just like we like it. Alright guys, no reason to sugarcoat what it really is here. Got the fire right there, and yes, that was a cooler. We were canoe camping, so you get to take a cooler. It's actually to keep stuff from freezing. That was another of his ideas, really brilliant. I haven't done any canoe overnighters, and this will be my first one, and that was a brilliant idea. But what I was gonna say is, if you have noticed here, I've changed my setup. It started to mist down rain, and originally I had thought, you know, I'm gonna put a long fire in front of this thing, and you know, it started misting down rain. I was like, well, I really want to sleep. Justin isn't here to put wood on the fire for me like he always does, so I better batten down the hatches for say a little bit. So I just got an A-frame style setup here. There's the water that we brought, some of it, and my mess inside here, and a little opening down at the other end there. But at least this way I'm gonna get some sleep. I don't have to worry about a fire all night, or you know, all that. Probably see you guys in the morning if I don't start babbling here in a little bit. Sometimes these are a little tricky to light with just a fire like it is. Considering how hot it gets. Last time I had to get a stick to light this puppy. So if you get it hot enough and drop a little bit of wax, it'll flame up. Like you can kind of see what happened there. Finally got it lit. It takes a while sometimes. I kind of like the glow of a candle. Now all we do is slip the glass over top of it. Screw it in. Now we've got candle lantern. These are just kind of neat. I can't get myself to sleep with it actually burning, but when you just want to put it out, you just slide the two pieces together and it snuffs it out. Alright, so some of you guys may know this, but on muck boots, at least I do this, some people don't do this, but I roll my boots down because it's easier to get off and they're so much easier to get on. And another benefit to this is when you're sleeping outside, especially if there's going to be any moisture in the air, you want to keep these boots dry like this. You can just take your boot, stick the one cuff inside of the other, like this, and just roll up the other one over top of it. And this will keep some of the moisture out inside of your boot. And then in the morning, or when you get up, you can just roll it back down. So, I don't know if it's all coming out in the film. This helps keep things from crawling in your boot too.